Hands feel gross? They do, huh? Should we get a cart? Yeah?
Or do you just want to be carried? You just want to be carried?
Yes?
Okay. Lucky. I wouldn't have done that. You want to put this in there? Okay, put that in.
Whoa, what's he doing? I was letting him like run around in here, and it's like super fun until you have to stand in line and he doesn't understand why he can't run anymore. And so all of a sudden you're standing in line holding him and he's like writhing and screaming.
Okay, I'll get you out.
I can take him out front.
Yeah, but it's trippy how many skateboarders surf. I feel like they're all like so into surfing, but not the like lifestyle or like pay attention to like professional surfing at all, but just love doing it. I don't know. I feel like Courtney's pregnant again, so.
Courtney?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
2 girls.
No, you're kidding me.
So anyways, I'm trying to fit in some surfing before that happens. Definitely not now, but like in my younger years of traveling before we were really like settled in here, I always like, everywhere I went, I'd consider if I could live there, and just nowhere really ever I liked enough to make such a big decision or whatever. I liked certain aspects of some places, but I don't know. I kind of hate the waves in California, but the lifestyle's nice. Sammy, come on, let's go inside. Come show them around. Come on, let's go. Oh, you're not meant to see that. That's his piñata for his birthday party. How many rooms are there in the White House? What is your favorite sport? Mine is surfing. Please send us something about the White House. I don't know, it's strange though, because I guess I was like a big like surf like fan before I actually did it, because I lived in Bakersfield, 1992. I would have been in kindergarten, and I definitely did not surf, but I thought it was cool, apparently. More surf. Oh, this. Oh, Mark Fu, that's pretty sick. Oh, there we go. I wonder what like Scott Peterson's up to. actually really fun. And I tried to make an updated version. This is the last board I made, and it just actually doesn't look that bad, but I kind of just messed it up and didn't finish it. I don't know, I thought about cleaning this all up like while I was working back here a lot, and I kind of actually prefer it to be squalor. This is pretty much where I did like chapter 11. I considered getting a better chair. I seriously sat in this shit, but this was bent in several times. This thing just gave out and I plopped on my ass. Like, monitor and hard drive here, and I just sat here. I'm just really big with like context, and like, unless it's like instrumental, I just feel like everything has to like have some sort of context to the scenario, or like a personal connection in some way, something that you like relate to or got something out of. I just feel like, I don't know, every piece of music in the surf film needs to be meaningful in some way. I don't know, and then like doing lots of research. I was really into like bands' like story and like their influence, and like kind of like just got really into music through that. When the Quicksilver thing like unraveled, I felt like it wrote itself, the title, and I was super excited just to do a little surf film. And then I ended up just kind of like digging deeper and wanting to get more into the psychology of like being a professional surfer. I don't know, and I just felt like it'd be relatable for shit. Think about kid going to college and his parents are putting a ton of pressure on him, and like that, I don't know, I just felt like there's probably a lot of people that could probably relate, and people just assume that everything's great all the time for everyone else except for them or something, you know? Okay, he's not in the mood. I don't know why it's not louder. Yeah, I've never even been around kids before Sammy, so like, yeah, when we first had him in the hospital or whatever, and he's just crying, and you're like, oh my God, like, oh, holy shit, like, how do I make him stop? But it's just like, they just cry. It doesn't even have to be that upsetting. It could be anything, and they just cry. It's insane how you just like spend your whole childhood just like toughening up to like not cry about shit, I guess. I feel like I'm on the spot. Well, when I left Quicksilver, I didn't know I was gonna start a brand. I kind of figured I was just gonna sign up with Vans. I just felt like if I would have signed up with Vans, I just always would have wondered what would have happened if I didn't, and would have started this brand instead. And I just felt like it was worth it to try. It's been pretty fun, and it's almost like a game. It's kind of insane just to like see what people respond to and what people like. And we all kind of agreed on Destroyer, we thought was cool. And then we hit up the guy about Destroyer. We're like, oh, cool, like, yeah, let's do this. And he's like, I think I want like $50,000. And then we're like, okay, forget that. And like, went about trying to name it. Former, to me, was like, it also kind of like sounds like forming or former, like it's something being formed or coming together. I mean, our idea, like I knew from the beginning that like, say Dylan and Austin and I had different like aesthetic, but I thought it'd be really cool to like make the connection and like build something that wasn't so personal to us, but just like would turn into its own sort of thing. Yeah, it's pretty funny how shit happens too, though. Like, I have a newfound respect for all the dudes I was working with at Quicksilver. And a lot of the things that you're like, always like think they're like blowing it and you don't understand why they do it that way. And then like, as you, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking in like vagueness. Oh, here we go.
There's one. Okay, cradles?
Yeah, cradles.
I was such a little shithead. Like, oh my God, no, look at what I'm wearing. Those are shorts, by the way. I remember they put a dress code in place where your shirt had to be shorter than the length of your fingertips or whatever, so that's how I dressed. Yeah.
Railroads help business today by transporting freight quickly and economically and by providing transportation for workers.
I went from like being a really nice boy to like a total prick, and then moved to Ventura and started surfing. I don't know, I was just really into surf videos. Seriously,
Never wanted, I just always wanted to make surf videos. My first like legit trip when I was 15, I wish I could find this video. I made like a 6 surf video. I like filmed like half the trip. I felt like I would film when like other guys were surfing and made a video out of it. What? Freeze frame. I just remember that one clip here. I remember I rode a step up this day because I thought it was kind of like bigger.
Take my chair, I don't care. I usually eat in the
Surf trip, I surf so much these days. Like, not like I ever didn't, but now it's crazy to have zero responsibility and just be somewhere just to surf. It like just feels different now. And the funny thing is, so I chase like waves with air sections and shit, so I end up at waves that like novices can rule. So end up at surf camp spots a lot, but that's my goal, is to pretty much avoid anywhere with surf camp from here on out. Say hi. He was barking at everyone. Where's the wire brush? This works. He just bubbled.
Is that the chicken or the fish?
It's neither. It's the tortillas, but that's...
Oh, they're still good. Oh.
No, that's not really good, right?